Hello friends, thanks for joining me. My name's David and this is my channel. Today's video, get excited about what's next. This is all that there is because there's only what's next. It's kind of an interesting thought, isn't it? What's next? Not what was, it doesn't exist. There's only forever what's next, what's next, what's next. That's the eternal journey. Whether if we're in this body, not in this body, sleeping in a dream or waking up, it doesn't matter. There's only what's next. Makes sense, right? So eternally, what's next? So then it would make sense to get excited about it. It's going to come forever. As Abraham Hicks would say, you're always moving towards something. Always. Now, we don't know what it is. Most of the time, we really have no clue what's coming in. But we do know something is coming in. Now, I've learned in my life that what's coming in is coming from my source. It's coming from what I've asked for. It's coming from my desire. It comes from the rockets that I have launched in my life and asked vibrationally that are now flowing in. There's nothing else that could possibly be coming in. Next moment is always coming from your source. It's always going to be a moment of goodness and flow and joy and happiness and something extraordinary. It's going to be something different, something new, something unique, you see. That next moment is all that matters. Can you get excited about it? Can you be eager for it? Can you be ready to be ready for it? Now, what stops us from being eager, being excited, being trusting of that next moment, next moment, next moment? What stops us? Well, the only thing that can stop you from that next moment and allowing it in, because if we just allowed all the moments in, everything would flow right in. Abraham Hicks would say, you are always getting, your universe is always giving you what you will allow. That means all that you've asked, all that you've become, all your dreams, desires, everything is coming in based on what you allow. Right up to that point where there's resistance, can't come in anymore. There's too much resistance. So what is that resistance? It's the insistence. An insistence in this moment that this moment should be different. Somehow, something should be different. This puts us into a place where we're dissatisfied. We're not happy. Our energy is contracted down right here, right now, because we're focusing or thinking about something that we don't like. Unwanted, negative, unwanted things. This should be different. I'm bored. I wish there was more things to do. My business should be better. My money should be better. I should have a relationship by now. My body should be in top shape. Why is it not? You see, it's this consistent idea of insistence, because we're all on different journeys and we're all doing different things and moving in different paths. But the question is always going to be the same. Are you satisfied where you currently are? Are you excited about what's coming in? Because those two things come together perfectly. I'm excited about what's coming in and I'm satisfied where I am. That right there is a perfect combination. But if there's a part of you who says, I wish it was different, I'm not happy because of this or because of this or because of this, then that's insistence. That means that somehow, some way, this world should be different than it is, even though it is run perfectly according to all this vibration. It is perfect. You are getting exactly what you are allowing every single time. And if it's the body that's hurting that you want to be different, it's the same thing. We have to learn to allow it. We have to learn to move in the direction of the path of least resistance. And sometimes that path of least resistance can be, maybe I need to take a pill or maybe I need to do an exercise. That's okay. It's okay what your path of least resistance is, what your desire has brought you to do, but be satisfied with it. Don't be dissatisfied with it. That's the trick. I'm going to go do this exercise and I'm going to feel good. My body's going to feel good. You see, it's this always consistent idea of trying to be satisfied, content to the best of our ability with where we are. Because if we're not, then we are insistent that it should be different. And that is impossible. It's impossible for your life to be different than it is right now. Think about that. Interesting. See, that kind of wipes away the past all the way, doesn't it? It's perfect. And the more we recognize my life shouldn't be any different. I shouldn't be in any other place besides where I am right now. And if you absolutely knew that, now it would be, what's next? What's next? You see, as a Kung Fu teacher or a Tai Chi teacher, I have students that get all clogged up a little bit, right? Oh, I should do this and this. And I always say the same thing. You are where you are. The question is always, what's next? What do you want to do now? Because the more we focus on where we were, the more we cannot focus or cannot allow what wants to come in now. Do you see, those two things are connected? So we can allow our future, we can allow that next moment, next moment, next moment, next moment, and even be excited and turn it on and make it move fast. The faster it goes, the more comes in, the more it pulls it in, right? We are attraction based. So if we get really excited about our life, we'll get more and more and more and more in. If we're really satisfied where we are, more will come in. But if we're looking at the past or looking at what was or looking at what we don't like, then we're always insisting that things should be different than they are right now. And that goes with other people too, because it's all our journey. Every person, everything is my specific journey. So how I feel about everything is how I feel about myself. It really is just a reflection, a mirror out there of yourself. So if you think Sam should be different, or Betty, or all the whatever name you want to come up with, all these people in your life should be different, then you're saying you should be different. Do you see? So don't get caught up in that trap. They are also where they are, and it's perfect. It doesn't matter what they've done, doesn't matter what they said, doesn't matter anything. We need to understand that this world is perfect, and everybody in it is. Therefore, there's nothing that should be different than it is. And that's the key. Can you feel that? Nothing needs to be different. Whew. So now I can just be where I'm at? Yes. Without that past, now how do you feel? Well, what's next? What's next? What's next? Can I be excited about what's next? Can I just be eager about what's coming in, knowing it's coming from my source, knowing it's coming from the universe, knowing that it's coming in the path of least resistance because it must. That's how it works. That's how the laws work. And the more we understand that, now we could be at peace. We could be excited. We could be eager. This world, my world, where I am right now as an eternal being on my journey thus far is perfect. I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. Whew, just think about that. No matter what you think you've done, no matter what you think someone else has done, no matter what's going on out there with other people, can you find that ability to say, we are all exactly where we are supposed to be right now? And then just take a breath, because you're free. You're free, because you'll see the only thing that's blocking that future, that's stopping that flow of energy that wants to come into your life and allow your energy to open up and your light to shine, is your insistence that life somehow, some way, body, experience, others, doesn't matter, should be different than it is. And should it? Did the universe make a mistake? Somehow, vibrationally, something came in wrong no, Dave, I could have done that better. And could you? Could you have done it better? And not only that, do you know all the different factors of all the other people that were there as well? Could they have done it better as well? You see? Can we just, through faith, truly believe that this universe works, that it's set up to succeed, that the way the vibration works, the way laws work, the way the universal structure works, it works. It knows what it's doing. It doesn't make mistakes. And since we are all connected in there somehow, and your journey is in everything you experience, every person, just a mirror of you, reflection of your own journey shining back at you, all one big synchronicity. And how is it run? Run by vibration. And that vibration is what makes it perfect. And that's what the universe is saying. You can trust me because vibration doesn't lie. Ever. Doesn't lie. It is perfect. And if it's perfect, then everything is where it should be. Always. And now you can just take that breath, relax. I don't have to worry about trying to change my past. I don't have to worry about talking about it all the time. I don't have to worry about looking at my problems because there are no problems. Everything is perfect. Everything is where it is. There's no problems in my life. There's no issues. There's no one I need to change. There's nothing I need to change right now. I can be content. I can be satisfied. And watch your energy flow right here. Energetic being, vibrational being, and your energy starts flowing. It is what it is. It is what it is. Now, what's next? And since you do not know what's next, I know I don't know what's next, then we must trust the universe. We must trust our inner being. We must trust the source that put all of this together. So I give it over to source. Give it over to God. Give it to God, right? I trust how things work. I trust the laws of the universe that keep this thing going. So what's next? I'm going to be excited about. I'm going to find a way to be eager about it. I'm going to find a way to be excited about it. I'm going to find a way to find something good. I'm going to find a way to be happy, to be joyful, because I have no reason not to, because this moment is perfect. Now that the insistence is gone, I can just open myself up to receive what's next. What's next? That's it. You wake up and you say, what's next? You go to bed and you say, what's next? You see? And let go. And pay attention and you'll see how many times during the day you wish things were different. That's insistence. And guys, that's all that will stop you from moving forward. As long as you have insistence, as long as you believe the world should be different in any way, you stop the flow of energy from moving through you. And now you slow down your future. That's the deal. Those two things are together. It's just the way that it is. That's the way that it is. So we let go of the insistence. We say, you know what? I trust that everything is where it is. And now I'm just going to focus on what's next. Woo! Bring it in. I'm going to find something. I'm going to make sure I find something. And you know what the best thing is? Once you let go of the insistence, the mind activity will go down dramatically. Because you'll see the mind is just trying to keep you in a place of dissatisfaction, of separation, of idea failure. I should have done differently. Can you see? That's just all past. That's all, I wish it was different. That's insistence. Insistence is resistance. Resistance is what stops the motion forward. Resistance stops the motion forward, and resistance is always insistence that the world should be different. Somehow things should be different in your life. Let that go, and now everything will flow right in, and you'll see it works perfectly, just as it is. Take that with you. As always, it is up to you what you receive, and it's my pleasure and passion to continue to share this clarity as it comes in, mostly to reinforce it back to myself, because this helps me as well, and we are all on this journey together. Hit the like button if it speaks to you, subscribe, share, and as always, my unconditional love and appreciation.